What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome to my latest FIFA 19 video. This video guys is going to be me completing the latest Flashback SBC, which is a Carlos Tevez 90 rated card. Centre forward is the position on it, which is interesting. I never knew that he actually played specifically as a centre forward. This is from his time at Man United. This one, the 07-08 season of the year, which they actually won the Champions League. But a centre forward striker doesn't really matter too much to me. So yeah, as I said, 90 rated card, 88 pace, 88 dribbling, 92 shooting as well. So he's got phenomenal shooting, 80 passing and 85 physical, really good for a striker. Yeah, and I'm going to be completing this guy in this video, guys. He does look like an absolutely phenomenal card, I've got to say. The only kind of interesting thing about this one card, guys, is that it does have, it's the work rate. It's got medium attacking work rate and low defensive. Now, I'm sure if this was like a couple of years ago, he would have had high work rates. You know, that was one of the things he was really well known for, is that he was like a terrier up top for United. He used to just sprint around like a madman, really. So for him to have medium low is interesting. Maybe possibly like over the last couple of years, since he's obviously moved to like the Argentinian league, playing in sort of like a lower level football, let's be honest. Maybe he's just kind of like his attitude has just dropped a little bit, and he's kind of like the opinion that he doesn't really care that much anymore. So he's obviously not like kind of working as hard on the pitch, or maybe he doesn't need to, I don't know. But yeah, work rates have certainly dropped. Obviously right footed, 3-star weak foot is interesting. I mean, I'm not going to argue with it. I just thought maybe it might have been 4, possibly. Definitely never going to be a 5-star weak foot player, but I don't think you could argue if it was 4, maybe. He was a really good finisher, but then, yeah, maybe he didn't like to use left foot too much. I can't really remember too much from of him playing, really. I obviously, most recently, obviously, in the Premier League, was Man City, and he was really good there as well. But I can't really think too far back to his Man United times. Obviously, I remember him being there. Like, he won the Champions League there, but, yeah, I can't specifically remember anything off his left foot. So, 3-star is probably pretty realistic. 4-star skills as well, which is quite good. Again, I can't remember him doing like loads of skills, to be honest, but whatever, 4-star will take it. 5'7", doesn't really matter too much. Obviously not going to be that much of an aerial threat, but we wouldn't really expect that from him anyway. In-game stats, I mean, look at that, 99 shot power, absolutely phenomenal. 92 finish with 90 composure is really good as well. Great strength, great stamina, great aggression. All like the dribbling stats are really good as well. Like good balance, things like that. Yeah, it's all in all a very well-rounded card, and to be honest, it's one which as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to get it done. But honestly, guys, I didn't realize how easy it would be to get it done. I thought this would be like a 250, 300k player. It's anything but. Like, you look at the requirements on each individual squad. So we just look at it on this first one, La Albiceleste, if that's how you pronounce it. I've probably butchered it, but you need at least 2 Argentinian players. 1 inform team of the week player. The squad has to be at least an 83 rated and 80 chemistry, so chemistry is not going to be too difficult to get. 83 rated, I mean, straight away, like that's pretty cheap. The only thing obviously is going to boost the price up a little bit is the inform, but you don't necessarily need to go for like an 83 rated inform. I wouldn't have thought. You could probably go for like an 81 or an 82. I think in my particular squad I have got an 83, but that was only because I had them in my club already, and that is actually the inform Perrin, which I got from the pack opening video, which I did on New Year's Eve, actually, guys. So yeah, he was quite easy to just slot in there. The other one is slightly more expensive. It's the Red Devils one, obviously due to his time at Man United, as that is obviously the year which this card is based around. So you need 1 Man United player, but it does have to be an 85 rated squad, so obviously you're going to need a fairly highly rated Man United player, and that is not difficult, but there aren't as many highly rated Man United players as there have been in previous years. Obviously, they've been like not at the same level last couple of seasons, so there are a few of the players that are only sort of like 82, 83 rated now, but there are still a few players out there that you can put in. They still have a lot higher rated cards, so yeah, it's not too difficult to get that done. But this is the squad for the first one, guys, which I've put together. Obviously, like I said, I've got Perrin at centre-back. Obviously, he is a first-loader player, and Trader also didn't mind putting him in. And the rest of it, really, obviously, you need to make sure you get like 2 Argentinians in there. I ended up I'm going to put Di Maria. He was from my team before, which is why he's like right forward, I got 100 cards and all that, but I don't use him anymore after I got Mbappe, so I don't mind sticking him in. And then obviously, you just want to just sit like an 83 rated team, and really, guys, so you just need to build around the players which you've got. Now, I have Bilia as well. He's another one of pretty much my highest rated Argentinian players I had, so I stuck him in. It's good that he links with Di Maria. He doesn't actually link with anybody else, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Obviously, you need like 80 chemistry. And as you can see, I do get 89 chemistry with this particular squad. So with Perrin in there, I kind of built around him with Kimpembe, Dani Alves, Mandanda, and Mendy. Now, out of these, I think a couple of them I may have bought. In fact, I think actually only Mandanda was paid for. Actually, I think the rest of it I had 1.1k left for Mandanda, Alves first owner, Kimpembe first owner, obviously Perrin first owner, and Mendy first owner. But they kind of like the trend with these squads, guys. Like I've said in the past, like it is all about just trying to obviously look at what you've got in your club and build around those areas. So I use the defense as a base to get the chemistry. Also got some pretty good green links here to get a big chemistry boost, which allows me to get some players which are really badly off chem. So like for example, Iara Mendy there in the centre mid role. He's an 84, which is good for the team rating, but he only gets one soft link, so it's not great for chemistry, but it doesn't really matter. Same with like Bilia, only gets the one soft link, but it's not the end of the world because they get these green links at the back. So just try and get as many kind of stronger links in as possible, as well as getting the rating just with players that you've got in your club, and then kind of build around that really in terms of players you need to purchase, or maybe not necessarily purchase in like this specific scenario, or maybe some other scenarios down the line where you don't need to purchase just because the chemistry isn't that high, so you don't need to necessarily get people that link all over the pitch, but it's wherever you can kind of fit in really, guys, with what you've got in your club. So you see I've obviously got Felipe Anderson in there, gets a little link to Benjamin Mendy, and then obviously gets a link to Giroud. I've got up front, I've got Giroud and Morata, which is a good green link there obviously. So all in all, a pretty simple squad. You do get a mega pack as well, guys, which is a really good thing, as to be honest, this whole SBC in general should cost you probably about 100k, maybe just over, if you're going to like complete it all from scratch, if you don't have anything in your club already. But when you get a mega pack for it, and then you get the other pack which comes with the other squad as well, you know, straight away you're thinking, okay, this isn't actually going to cost as much as you would think. And to be honest, even if like without the packs, like 100k for this player, I think it's more than worth it. I have to say, I think it's an absolute steal really for the card that it is. The only kind of downside really is that obviously it doesn't link that well to a lot of players. Obviously a poor league, but good nationality. Links with some top players like obviously like Aguero, Messi, Dybala, Alejandro Gomez. You could even say Higuain, maybe obviously Di Maria. There's some good players out there that it can link to. So, you know, you could get an Argentinian squad or an Argentinian attack, something like that. I mean, personally, I'm probably just going to bring him off the bench, but, you know, for 100k, player like that, or 100k tops, it's going to be under 100k really once you factor in the packs. I don't really mind. I don't really mind putting him on the bench. It's a more than good enough card. Going to be a massive impact sub, like a real game changer in FUT Champs. He's definitely going to be FUT Champs quality, I would have thought. I've heard some really good things about him as well. So yeah, certainly going to be a FUT Champs quality, FUT Champs ready striker, guys, to bring off the bench. So going to be more than worth doing. In terms of the other squad though, guys, you do get a Prime Gold Players pack for this one, which obviously, like I said, helps to reduce the cost of it. So that's obviously, as a mega pack, 35k pack, I believe. So that's like 80k of packs. It's like 70, 75, 80, something like that, worth of packs there. So that's quite good. With a Man United player in mind, guys, I've actually gone for, well, I've got two, just because they, you know, it's quite good to get something to link to the other Man United player. Your options really, considering you need like an 85 rated squad. Obviously I've got Mata, but you do kind of want to get someone who's going to be a little bit higher. Now, it's not really worth going for like just a Mata, because I had to buy Mata, and even though he's an 83, it cost like 8.1k at the time of purchase. Just because he's a Man United player. So even the really low rated ones have got a fair bit of value, guys. So you may as well just go all out and get a big one. So I got Alexis Sanchez for 30.5k. Another option is like Matic, who I believe is about 25, 26k, but he is only an 86, not an 87. So if you get Matic, chances are you're probably going to need a couple of extra like 84s, 85s in there. With Sanchez, it does allow me to get, obviously you've got like an 83, an 82, 4 84s in there. So having an 87 does kind of allow for a little bit of leeway with your other positions, and for like about 5k more than what Matic costs, I feel like it's probably worth it to get Alexis Sanchez in there, guys. He's one of those players, he's not really that good on this particular game. He's not overly fast, so he is pretty much just got value for his rating. So I've gone for him and Mata alongside him just to help with the chemistry. As you can see, I am literally just about scraping the chemistry of 85, so I had to go for Mata, really. I tried playing around with this a lot to try and reduce the overall value of it, but there just wasn't really any way I could do it, to be honest. In terms of like playing it with the cards which I had in my club already, obviously, there probably are slightly cheaper ways to do it, but maybe not cheaper for me personally because of what I had in my club. But like I said, guys, it's all about just trying to build around what you have to make it as cheap as possible for you. There are obviously cheaper ways in general, but they are just general solutions and they aren't going to be player specific. So do what suits you, really. In terms of the rest of the squad, though, guys, I've got Dzeko and Mandzukic up front, who are both first owner cards. As you can see there, untradeable, so I didn't mind putting them in. Pjanic is another untradeable first owner card, and he gets a strong link to either Mandzukic or Dzeko, which is really good. Good versatility there, because obviously the Bosnian link to Dzeko, so that's quite good. I ended up going Mandzukic coming off him though, because I did get Cuadrado on the right mid slot for 6k, and I also bought Barzagli for 9.4k. Now, you can see I've literally got all centre-backs across the back line. That is because most left-backs and right-backs that are going to be like 84, 85 rated are going to be really expensive, because kind of like first ones that kind of spring to mind are going to be the really, really high-rated cards, like maybe Jordi Alba. I know he's like an 87 or something like that, but I could probably only think of like Kimmich maybe, who's an 85 right-back, but then he isn't going to link with my particular squad. Most high-rated right-backs are really expensive because they have pace as well. It's just like the top ones. Most other fullbacks that are like half decent in the game don't tend to be a high enough rate for this particular squad. So I've gone for all centre-backs just because there's plenty of centre-backs out there that are high rated and that are quite cheap just because they're quite slow or maybe not that good in the game. So like Barzagli, quite slow for a centre-back really. Bad physical stats as well. So he's not really like, it's not that sought after really for a card, especially for like foot champs or anything like that. So 9.4k for him as an 84. Skriniar, which is about 12k, again not that sought after. Manolas is the other 85, is about 10.5k, and Marcano I already had as well. I just threw him in. He actually does kind of help because he gets the Spanish link to Mata, just like I said, with the chemistry, so that worked quite well. Szczesny in goal, who's another first owner player, untradeable, so didn't mind putting him in. That's another 84, but like you see, guys, 85 rated, 85 chemistry, just about scrapes it. One thing I should point out actually is with Sanchez, if you get him straight out of packs, he does come out of packs as a left winger. I did buy one off the market which was a left mid, so that is one thing to bear in mind, just because without him being a left mid, it does actually only get 84 chemistry, so you do need him to be left mid. And obviously, just bear in mind that a couple of my players, because they are first owner, they will get loyalty bonuses. They may get the 1 or 2 extra chemistry. So if you guys went out there and bought this entire team from scratch, it may not get the chemistry straight away because you probably need a little bit of loyalty on like 1 or 2 of the players. So I wouldn't recommend buying the exact same team. But if you got to buy a couple of them just to build around what you've got, guys, then feel free. Just as long as you just make sure like you're gonna get the chemistry beforehand just by sticking it in a concept squad. Don't go straight in there and buying all the players without planning it, just in case you do kind of spend all the coins and you realise you can't quite do it. So just bear that in mind, that obviously loyalty does become a factor. Not just with my squads, obviously like with other people's squads as well, guys. If there's any other squads like other people's teams that you see that they've put together, loyalty is a factor. I doubt many people buy a squad that they put in like these videos or whatever. I doubt they buy it all like from scratch. I would have thought most people have some cards in their club already. So just bear in mind that loyalty is a factor. But that is what you need really, guys. Obviously there's Carlos Tevez, Carlitos, 90 rated centre forward. He's gonna do his little entrance thing here. I've got 2 packs. To be honest, I think I'm just gonna open them now. Like I was gonna save him for Team of the Year, which obviously starts on Monday, but to be honest, like I won't get a Team of the Year. Like I can't imagine I'll get a Team of the Year. And let's face it, 2 packs. I mean, 2 packs isn't really going to do a lot. I'm not exactly going to have any other kind of packs like over the next few days to open. We'll have our rewards on Thursday anyway, so there'll be an opportunity to pack Team of the Years then. So you know what, I'm just going to crack open the packs now, guys, just to have something at the end of the video, apart from obviously kind of like the knowledge of how to do it. You guys obviously, you can save your packs if you want to for Team of the Year. It is probably recommended to do that, but like I said, I just feel like why not just crack them open now. It's going to be really difficult to get Team of the Years. I would have thought the pack weight on them is going to be pretty low. I would imagine it's going to be quite difficult to get your hands on one. Depends who gets in it really, guys. I mean, if it's some players which are slightly lower rated, then maybe it might be might be a little bit easier, but to be honest, they're all going to be at least kind of like 92 rated. So chances are it's going to be quite difficult to get one, no matter how many packs you save up. So certainly for me, saving 2 packs for Team of the Year really isn't going to make a difference. So let's just crack them open guys. Prime Gold Players Pack to start it off, which doesn't have a walkout. Does have a board though. It's going to be a German goalkeeper, which is Horn. Yeah, Timo Horn. 83 rated. Not brilliant, but we will take him. He's actually a duplicate. Wow, that's not good. Toprak, Veghorst, and Zeka, and then the rest we will stick in the club. And just then, guys, we've got the mega pack as well. Obviously, the main thing really, though, guys, is getting TEVEZ for our team, for our bench, for Foot Champs, which we'll carry on playing in a minute. Just helps out. We do get another board. It's going to be Naby Keita. It looks like it is. It is another 83. Naby Keita from Liverpool. Kind of okay player on the game. He's not amazing, but you know what? He will do. 3 squad fitness cards, which is always nice, and nothing in duplicates really there, unfortunately, guys. But that is going to be it, guys. Hopefully that was fairly useful for you. Obviously, try to keep it as simple and short as possible. It's not the most difficult SBC to complete out there. Shouldn't really cost you too much. I think it probably cost me about 70k in the end, even though in total probably cost about 100k just over if you would buy it all from scratch anyway. You can see like most of the players which I already had in my team, or in my club, sorry, weren't that highly rated. Like a lot of the high rated cards I had to go out and buy anyway. So for example, like Sanchez, like Manolas, all the defenders in the second squad, pretty much had to buy all of them. So that added on a bit of value for me anyway. But obviously it depends what you guys have got. You never know, you might be able to do it a little bit cheaper, but hopefully that was quite useful, guys. If it was, then feel free to leave a like, comment to let me know what you think about the card, if you think it's actually worth doing. And maybe like, you know, if you've got anything in your packs or different squads which you've obviously put together to complete it, just to help some people out. You know, if they don't want to copy my squad completely, you never know. You guys might not have any of the players which I put into my squad there, so it might not be that useful for you if you don't want to go and buy it all straight off the market. So if any of you guys have got squads which you did to complete it, then feel free to leave it like a photo of them in the comments, just because it might help somebody out. Yeah, and also you can subscribe to my channel already if you haven't. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, things like that. Links are going to be in the description below. But that is it from me, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.